Brooklyn was quiet that evening, the orange glow of the setting sun casting long shadows across the streets. Mike Tyson, now older and wiser, had found peace in his life away from the boxing ring. His love for pigeons, the creatures that had given him solace as a boy, remained one of his most cherished joys. Every evening he visited his rooftop aviary, where dozens of pigeons fluttered about freely. To Mike, they weren't just birds. They were his companions, symbols of innocence and the small joys life had to offer. The usual coos of his pigeons were absent, replaced by muffled sounds of distress and laughter. A deep frown creased Mike's face. He quickened his pace up the stairwell, his footsteps echoing. The laughter grew louder, cruel and mocking, until he reached the rooftop and froze. On the rooftop were 3 teenage boys standing near his pigeon coop. One held a slingshot, another gripped a stick, and the third had a knife. On the ground lay several small birds, unmoving. Mike's breath caught in his chest. Fury surged through him as he stepped forward. "What the hell do you think you're doing?" The boys spun around, startled. The oldest, a wiry teen with a sneer, stepped forward. "Who's asking?" Mike's eyes scanned the scene: the injured birds, the frightened pigeons trapped in the coop, and the knife glinting in the fading light. He clenched his fists, his voice low but dangerous. "Those pigeons belong here. You've got no right to hurt them." The leader shrugged, feigning indifference. "So what? They're just stupid birds. Not like they matter. We were just having fun." Mike stepped closer, his presence imposing. The boys instinctively backed up, but the leader tried to act tough. "Stay back, old man," he said, raising the slingshot. "You don't want to mess with us." Mike didn't flinch. His voice, steady and calm, carried an undercurrent of steel. "You think killing defenseless animals makes you tough? It doesn't. It makes you small, weak. You don't even understand what you're doing." The youngest boy, barely more than 13, hesitated, glancing at the injured birds. "We weren't gonna kill all of them," he muttered. "Just a few. It's not a big deal." Mike's eyes bore into him. "Not a big deal? Let me tell you something about life, kid. Every life, big or small, matters. And if you think taking a life is something to laugh about, you're heading down a dark road." The leader snorted. "What do you care? They're just animals. They don't feel anything." Mike's expression hardened. He crouched down beside an injured pigeon, gently picking it up in his massive hands. The bird trembled but didn't resist. "This bird," he said softly, "is alive. It feels fear, pain, just like you and me. When I was your age, these birds saved me. When the world turned its back on me, they gave me something to care for. They taught me to love, to respect life. And now you're out here killing them for no reason?" The youngest boy shifted uncomfortably, looking down. "We didn't mean to hurt them like that." Mike stood, his voice rising with emotion. "Then why are they lying here bleeding? You think this makes you strong? Real strength isn't about hurting the weak, it's about protecting them." The rooftop fell silent. The boys avoided Mike's piercing gaze, their bravado fading. Finally, the youngest spoke up. We didn't think about it like that. We just wanted to mess around." Mike nodded slowly. "That's the problem. You didn't think. And if you keep not thinking, you'll go on to hurt more animals. Maybe even people. That's how it starts. You've got a choice to make right now. You can stop this, learn to respect life, and do something good with yourselves. Or you can keep going down this path and become nothing but bullies and cowards." The leader hesitated, his hand tightening on the slingshot. But something in Mike's voice's unyielding conviction made him lower it. He tossed the weapon to the ground and muttered, "Whatever. Let's get out of here." The other boys followed, but Mike stopped them. "Wait." He pointed at the injured pigeons. The boys spent the next hour helping Mike tend to the injured birds. He showed them how to handle the pigeons gently, how to clean their wounds, and how to set them free. The youngest boy, in particular, seemed moved as he released a bird that had been caught in the coop. "They're actually kinda beautiful," he admitted, watching it fly off into the evening sky. Mike smiled faintly. "They are. And they're more than just birds. They're a reminder that every life has value. You remember that." As the boys prepared to leave, the leader paused at the stairwell. "Why do you care so much about some dumb birds?" Mike looked at him, his expression softening. "Because when I was your age, nobody cared about me. And these birds, they taught me to care. Maybe they'll teach you something too." A few days later, Mike returned to the rooftop and found a small bag of birdseed and a note scrawled on a piece of cardboard. "Sorry for what we did. Thanks for giving us another chance." Mike smiled as he fed his pigeons, watching them flutter around him. He knew that change didn't happen overnight, but even the smallest spark of compassion could grow into something powerful. This story teaches us the importance of respecting all life, no matter how small. It reminds us that cruelty, even toward animals, diminishes our humanity, while kindness has the power to inspire change. True strength lies not in taking life, but in protecting it. Thank you for watching. We truly appreciate your time and support. If this story resonated with you, please take a moment to give it a like. It helps us reach more people with meaningful stories. Don't forget to leave a comment below and share your thoughts or experiences about the message of kindness and respect for life. Subscribe to our channel for more stories like this, where we explore powerful lessons and inspiring narratives. And don't stop there, share this video with your friends and family to help spread this important message of compassion and humanity. We'll see you in the next story. Until then, take care and remember, the smallest act of kindness can create the biggest impact.